As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine?
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history, and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You alright?
I'm alright. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid. You'll do great.
Hold on tight. We're about
YouTube,
to witness one of the most
what it do, man? Welcome
anticipated
back to
Survivor
another
Series
video,
matches
man.
in
Feel me?
years.
And one of the most
I got
anticipated
Ice
debuts in
Spice
years.
in the
This
building,
rookie
you know what I'm
superstar could
saying?
be
So
the
I'm gonna go
second coming
crazy.
of her
And they got me going against
legendary
Ridley?
Hall of Fame aunt,
That's crazy.
Justine.
Don't get your hopes
You
up,
already know,
Saxton.
man.
By
I
the
gotta
looks
get
of it,
this
I'd
dub.
say this rookie's
You know what
here
I'm saying?
to blaze her own trail.
First match ever. So we gonna see how this goes,
Oh
man.
my gosh!
Start off strong in WWE. But so
Effective
far so
using the
good,
knee.
you feel me?
Senton!
I got this on Legend too. So
Oh, what a kick. Ooh.
come on. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going crazy right now.
Drop
Alright,
kick to the
so got
back.
that completed.
Looking bad for
What's
her
next?
here.
Well, we knew
Now the
going
time
into this
to
match
make
that it would be physical,
an
Michael,
impact
and I'm
hit
sure
Ripley
she will
Real
tag
with a
out
standing
when the
strike
time is
bar.
right.
Bro, it's hard for me
Reversal
like
there.
to trying to read and also make sure my character won't get whooped. So
Flapjack. Here's the early cover.
don't mind me if I'm sounding like I'm struggling. I know how to read each
Shoulders
other.
up, and her opponent
So-
isn't going to hand her a fast win.
Alright, bet.
Impressive defense stops Ripley.
Ice Spice got some little moves on her though.
And a basement
Good stuff.
drop kick.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
She's putting her own mark on an old classic.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide, covered by Ripley.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and an apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated six-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
You really went for it out there, huh? Didn't hold back?
I'm the niece of one of the most venerated WWE legends of all time. I needed to make my own mark and stand out. I still do.
You need to take your time and not overthink this. But you're still learning, and regardless, Charlotte acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the Queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah, but one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I liked training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit. But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now, here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. But I need to redeem myself and show the WWE Universe what I can really do. I need at least a little spotlight.
I think you might have to settle for no spotlight. Backstage sentiment on you is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
non-existent.
Ah. What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then, find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
We've met. I'm not sure she wants to work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Well, if it isn't little Justine, I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
Let's cut to the chase. I want a match on main event. Molly said she can get me one if I find an opponent. It sounds like getting that exposure could help both of us. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is gonna help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ.